GuitarLessons.com, the #1 name in guitar lessons online.
Hey, welcome to GuitarLessons.com. In this lesson, we're going to learn some common jazz voicings for our major 7th chords, minor 7th chords, and our dominant 7th chords. Now we're not going to worry about how they're made, we're just going to learn a few of the voicings. So, we're going to learn an A major 7th chord based on the 6th string on our 5th fret. So put your index finger on your 6th string, 5th fret. You're going to take your ring finger on the 6th fret of your 4th string, your D string, pinky on the 6th fret of your G string, and finally your middle finger is going to go on the 5th fret of your B string. Now the one tricky part about this chord is that the index finger has got to kind of lay over the A string, the 5th string, to mute it. It should sound something like this if you accidentally hit it. So with that in mind, that's your A major 7th chord. One of the more common voicings that you'll be hearing or playing in jazz. The next one we're going to learn is based on the 5th string, and we'll go ahead and play on the 5th fret as well on our A string with our index finger right here. Then your ring finger is going to get the 7th fret on your D string. Middle finger is going to get the 6th fret on the G string. And finally, your pinky is going to get the 7th fret on your B string. And you're going to play those 4 notes. And if you want to make a bar to lay across the top to grab the high E string on the 5th fret, you can play that as well. It just depends how bright that you want the voicing to be. So that's a couple of voicings for your major 7th chord. Now let's learn some voicings for our minor 7th chord. If you know this shape right here, this regular A minor bar chord shape, all you're going to do is take your pinky, lift it up, and leave all the other notes the exact same. You can play all 6 strings. Basically, I just have a bar across my 5th fret, and then my ring finger is grabbing the 7th fret on my A string. Okay, the next minor 7th chord voicing that we're going to learn is going to be based off of the 5th string. So make a bar across your 5th fret, and your index finger should be on the 5th string on the 5th fret. That should be the lowest note you're playing right there. You're going to take your ring finger, 7th fret, D string, and then your middle finger, 6th fret, B string, and be careful not to hit that string that's in between that G string. Make sure your fingers are nice and curved over, coming down their fingertips, and play those 5 notes starting on your A string. So those are your 2 minor 7th chord shapes. Now let's learn a couple dominant 7th chord shapes to round out our chords, okay? So you're going to come to the same fret, the 5th fret, lay down a bar across the whole thing. Our root note is going to be on our 6th string. It's going to be an A. Then you're going to take your 3rd finger, 7th fret, 5th string, middle finger, G string on the 6th fret. And you're going to play all 6 strings. Kind of bluesy sounding, right? Okay, now that you have that one, you're going to take your bar and move it over 1 string, and the lowest note you're going to be playing is on the A string on the 5th fret. That's a D note, so it's going to be a D dominant 7th chord. You take your 3rd finger, put it on the 7th fret on your D string, and your pinky is going to reach over and grab the B string on the 7th fret as well. And you're going to start on the A string and play all 5 notes all the way down. Okay, so those are just some of the voicings that are common in jazz for major 7th chord, minor 7th chord, and a dominant 7th chord. You're going to be using these later in some more jazz lessons that we're going to be giving you, so practice them and get them down where you can change in between them really cleanly.